Locals from Haven and some pilgrims. None made quite the entrance you did.
At least I got everyone's attention.
That you did. I was recruited to the Inquisition in
Y'all
Kirkwall
know
myself.
this one?
I was there during the Mage Uprising. I saw firsthand the devastation it caused.
Sir.
Cassandra sought a solution. When she offered me a position, I left the Templars to join her cause. Now it seems we face something
Looks like a
far
mage.
worse.
Yeah, sure. Who knows?
I must have this
It
mark
looks
for a
like
reason. It will work. I'm sure of it.
Provided we can secure aid, but I'm confident we can. The Chantry lost control of both Templars and Mages. Now they argue over a new
Okay,
divine while the breach remains. The Inquisition could act when the Chantry cannot. Our followers would be part of that. There's so much we can... Forgive me. I doubt you came here for a lecture.
Oh, this reminds me.
No, but if you have one prepared, I'd love to hear it.
Oh.
Another time, perhaps. There's still a lot of work ahead.
Commander.
Lavender
Sir
and
Ryan has
him
a
were
report on
so
our supply
cute.
lines.
As I was
I remember
saying,
they made each other so awkward and cute.
You traveled some distance to reach Haven. You're from the Circle in Ostwick?
I was. It's exciting being away from that life, being
Okay.
somewhere new. Maybe that's selfish,
It's a
given
mage.
what's happened.
Circle mage.
No, it's only fair, I suppose. We are grateful for your assistance.
I'd like to know more about the
Oh, so
Templars.
I should do an
If you need
off
insight into what
canon
the
with
Order
a
is doing
human
now, I'm afraid
circle
I can't offer more
mage.
than you already
And
know.
that is really
Anything
coming
else,
full
I will
circle.
answer as best I can.
Matt, thank you for getting
Why did
the
you
gifts
join
that you
the
got
Order?
from
I could think of no better
Panda.
calling than to protect those in need. I used to beg the Templars at our local chantry to teach me. At first, they merely humored me. I must have shown promise, or at least a willingness to learn. The Knight Captain spoke to my parents on my behalf. They agreed
Full
to send me for
circle.
training. I was 13 when I left home.
13? That's still so young.
I wasn't the youngest there. Some children are promised to the Order at infancy. Still, I didn't take on full responsibilities
I
until
love
I
the
was 18.
movement in the
The Order
background.
sees you trained and educated first.
What about your family? Did you miss them?
Of course, but there were many my age who felt the same. We learned to look out for one another.
Prior to the Conclave, I'd only encountered Templars in the Circle. Do they do anything besides guard mages?
Templars protect against the dangers of magic. Before the Order left the
Protection
Chantry,
from
that meant serving
thinking.
in a
That's
circle.
sorry, I just
They were
remembered.
also tasked
Solas.
with tracking apostates or fighting demons inevitably summoned by the
Why
weak or
terrible
malicious.
person, Edgy?
What do you
Why
think
is
of
that
mages?
evil?
Are they all a threat?
I've seen the suffering
Why?
magic can inflict. I've treated mages with distrust because
Oh,
of it.
Suki,
at
I would
times
like
without
to see
cause.
that.
That was unworthy of me. I will try not to do
It's
so here.
sad.
Not that I want mages moving through our base completely unchecked. We need safeguards in place to protect people, including mages, from possession at the least.
Yes.
I know how I spent my time in the Circle, but what was a typical day for a Templar?
Oh, this is interesting.
Typical. The last time I was in a circle was right before it fell apart. Nothing was typical.
Before that, then?
Certain rituals require a full guard. A mage's harrowing, for instance. I've attended a few. Most of the time, you merely maintain a presence, on patrol or in the circle, ready to respond if needed. Mages pretend to ignore that presence, but they're watching you just as closely.
We would spend all day with Templars, and yet they rarely spoke to us.
A habit often mistaken for coldness, I'm sure. But we are expected to keep a certain distance from our
So that
charges.
explains Mint.
If a mage is possessed or uses blood magic, you must act quickly, without hesitation. Your judgment cannot be...
Really fast before I forget, if in Origins you don't choose the flirt option with Cullen, does he still have that kind of lust, crush, desire? He still has the crush on her. Okay.
clouded. Of course, ignoring one another does nothing to foster understanding.
What does Templar training involve?
There is weapon and combat
They
training.
gossip about it.
Even
So
without
she
their
just is
abilities,
like, I feel like
Templars are
Mint
among the
just
best
picked
warriors
up
in
on it and was
Thedas.
like,
Initiates must also memorize portions
Being
of the
her
Chant of
flirty
Light,
self.
study history, and improve their mental focus.
Did you enjoy your training?
I wanted to learn everything. If I was giving my life to this, I would be the best Templar I could.
You were a model student.
I wanted to be. I wasn't always successful. Watching a candle burn down while reciting the chant of transfigurations
I'm sorry,
wasn't the most
Bree. You're
exciting
almost
task.
done.
I admit,
I'll see you
my
later.
mind sometimes wandered.
Oh?
Do Templars take vows?
Oh.
I swear to the Maker to watch all the mages. That sort of thing.
There's a vigil first. You're meant to be at peace during that time, but your life is about to change. When it's over, you give yourself to a life of service. That's when you're given a filter, your first draft of lyrium and its power. As Templars, we are not to seek wealth or acknowledgement. Our lives belong to the Maker and the path we have chosen.
What about celibacy?
A life of service and sacrifice. Are Templars also expected to give up physical temptations?
Physical? Why... Why would you...
What?
That's not expected. Templars can marry, although there are rules around it, and the Order must grant permission. Some may choose to give up more to prove their devotion, but it's not required.
Have you?
I love how forward she is.
No, I've taken no such vows. Maker's breath. Can we speak of something else?
That's all I wanted to know. Thank you.
Another time, then.
That's all I
Get to
wanted to
you
know.
better. We are working together after all.
What would you like to know?
All right. Where are you from?
I grew up in Ferelden, near Honleith. I was transferred to Kirkwall shortly after the Blight. This is the first I've returned in almost 10 years.
You haven't seen Ferelden in 10 years. Are you glad to be back?
I was not sorry to leave at the time. I did not expect to return. Now, between the Divine's murder and the breach, I've arrived to find nothing but chaos.
You were in Ferelden during the Blight. Did you fight Darkspawn?
No.
Oh,
I
you
was
know I
stationed
should
in
watch
Ferelden's
King
Circle
Alistair.
Tower. The Circle had troubles
Right?
of its own.
I should watch
remained
King
there during
Alistair.
the Blight.
What happened at the Circle Tower?
Few who
Or
survived
do I
the
not want
Blight
to?
have fond memories of that time. I would prefer not to speak of it.
I'm interested in how he
What
acts
was
and stuff.
Kirkwall like?
While I was there,
In
Canary occupied
Inquisition.
and then attacked the city. The Viscount's murder caused political unrest. Relations between mages
only
and Templars
one
fell apart.
in
The
Inquisition?
apostate blew up the Chantry, and the Knight Commander went
Oh,
mad.
that's
Other than
sad.
that, it was fine.
What happened?
Okay, we
Varys
did
from
all this.
Kirkwall.
Oh, okay,
Did you
so
two know each other?
oh,
I
the
sympathize
timestamps.
with their frustrations.
What do you think of the people you work with?
Who do you mean?
What do you think of our
No,
ambassador?
we did all this.
Send men to scout the area. We need to know what's
Oh,
out
I
there.
loved this.
Yes,
I
sir.
loved this.
Commander, soldiers have been assigned temporary quarters.
Very good.
Oh, I
I'll
want
need an
to
update
see
on the
war. I
armory
want to
as
see
well.
Logain stuff.
Now.
Oh. I definitely flirted with him in this, and I thought it was really
We set
cute.
up as best we could at Haven, but could never prepare for an archdemon or whatever it was. With some warning, we might have.
Do
Oh,
you ever sleep?
no, but the comics aren't considered canon. Because that was chaos. Like, I started reading it and I'm like, this is not, they're not saying that's canon. Correct? Because it was, and King Merrick is alive, supposedly. Yeah, forever. I don't think they're saying like these comics are what it should be. I think they just wanted to, because it was the one I read or started to read was David Gator, and he wrote like The Calling and stuff and The Stolen Throne. So I think he just wanted to explore Alistair as king, as Merrick's son, Merrick potentially being alive.
If Corypheus strikes again, we may not be able to withdraw. And I wouldn't want to. We must be ready. Work on Skyhold is underway. Guard rotations established. We should have everything on course within the week. We will not run from here, Inquisitor.
How many were lost?
Most of our
Hi,
people made it to Skyhold.
Infiltrate. Thank
could
you.
have been
I have
worse.
Ghost of Sparta
Morale was
coming
low,
up
but
tomorrow.
It's improved greatly since you accepted the role of Inquisitor.
Default state. Yeah, it is.
Everyone has so much faith in my leadership. I hope I'm ready.
Yeah, because
You won't have to carry the Inquisition alone.
Alistair
although it must
is,
feel like
is king in the
we
default
needed a
state.
leader, and you have proven yourself.
Thank you, Cullen. Our escape from Haven. It was close. I'm relieved that so many made it out.
As am I.
Because I think in Dragon Age 4,
You stayed behind. You could have... I will not allow the events at Haven to happen.
they'll have
again.
Hawk die
have my
as
word.
default state. It's not
Did you
canon.
leave anyone
but
behind?
probably
in
will be the
Kirkwall?
default state.
No. I fear I made few friends there, and my family's in Ferelden.
No one special caught your interest?
Not in Kirkwall.
Is there anything I should know?
Repairs to Skyhold's
I remember that.
fortifications are progressing. Our scouts report no immediate threats in the surrounding area. We are fortunate Solas knew of this place.
Yeah, we're so fortunate.
Inquisitor, I've found where the Red Templars come from. Therenfall Redoubt. The Knights were fed red lyrium until they turned into monsters. Samson took over after their corruption was complete.
How do you know?
Oh,
Samson?
I don't know, Jack.
He was a
My
Templar
point
in
was that
Kirkwall
like
until
canon
he was
isn't
expelled from the Order.
like the
I
writers
knew he
don't
was an
have
addict, but this
a
red lyrium is
canon
nothing
thing.
like the lyrium given by the Chantry. Its power
No, me
comes
too,
from a
Churia.
terrible madness.
The Red Templars swarming Haven were proof enough.
We cannot allow them to gain strength. The Red Templars still require lyrium. If we find their source, we can
Oh,
weaken
it would be
them
default
and
for
their
the
leader.
DLCs.
Are you angrier at Corypheus or Samson?
Okay, I was like,
I don't
why would
know.
it be
Samson
already
at least
there?
should know better. Caravans of
Well,
red lyrium
from
are
the
being smuggled
fade.
along trade roads.
The Kunari have
Investigating them could
cannons,
lead to
though,
where it's
yes.
being mined. If you confront them, be wary.
I have
Anything connected
watched
to Samson
all
will
of
be
these.
compromised. I will be relieved from duty.
Basically, what I
Are you in
didn't,
pain?
I did this, but I
Right.
want to watch it again because I love it.
Gloat all you like. I have this one.
Are you
This whole
sassing
game
me,
is
Commander?
so
I didn't know you had it in you.
Why
perfect
do I
for
even-
hearts like ours.
Inquisitor.
Leaving, are you? Does this mean I win?
Are you two playing nice?
I'm always nice. You need to come to terms with my inevitable victory. You'll feel much better.
Really? Because I just won. And I feel fine.
Don't get smug. There will be no living with you.
I should return to my duties as well. Unless you would care for a game.
Prepare the board, Commander.
As a child, I played this with my sister. She would get this stuck-up grin whenever she won, which was all the time. My brother and I practiced together for weeks. Oh, the look on her face the day I finally won. Between serving the Templars and the Inquisition, I haven't seen them in years. I wonder if she still plays.
You have siblings.
2 sisters and a brother.
Where are they now?
They moved to South Reach after the Blight. I do not write to them as often as I should. Ah, it's my turn.
All right, let's see what you've got.
This may be the longest we've gone without discussing the Inquisition, or related matters. To be honest, I appreciate
Cullen, do
the
you feel like you
distraction.
have to wear that
We
all
should
the
spend
time?
more time together.
I would
Yeah,
like
Pone
that.
is very
Me too.
sweet.
You said that. We should finish our game.
Okay. So wait, let's rewind that because I didn't understand this. Remember back in the day when I didn't understand this? So
Would
okay,
get
so
this stuck-up grin whenever she won, which was all Templars and the Inquisition. Ah, it's my turn.
play fair.
All right, let's see what you've
I
got.
think I played fair too. It's sweet that Solas is so inviting of his home. I don't know. It's
This may be
cute.
the longest we've gone without discussing
And
the
he just
Inquisition,
retreats to his
or
own
related
corner.
matters. To be honest, I appreciate the
So
distraction.
she says we should.
We should spend more time
Okay,
together.
and then he says,
I would like that.
and then she
Me
said,
too.
"Me too." And then he's like, "You just said
You
that."
said that.
Okay. Cute.
We should finish our game, right?
Right?
My turn?
Stop it.
I believe this one is yours. Well played. We shall have to try again sometime.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I
It really
thought
is.
we could talk. Alone.
Oh wait, I love this scene.
Alone? I mean, of course.
This is such a good one. This almost had me.
It's a nice day.
What?
It's... There was something you wish to discuss.
Oh.
Cullen, I care for you, and
What's wrong?
you left the Templars, but do you trust mages? Could you think of me as anything more?
I could. I mean, I do think of you, and what I might say in this sort of situation.
What's stopping you?
You're the Inquisitor. We're at war, and you... I didn't think it was possible.
And yet I'm still here.
So you are. It seems too much to ask, but I want to.
Commander. You wanted a copy of Sister Leliana's report.
What?
I don't
Sister
like
Leliana's
like
report?
how
You
angry
wanted
he
it delivered
gets.
without delay.
I mean, that look is good, but not the what?
Or to your office. Right.
Poor guy. About to lose his job.
If
About
you
to
need
lose his
to-
job. Oh.
I'm sorry. That was, really nice.
I believe that was a kiss. But I can't be sure, it's all a blur.
Yes. Well,
Oh.
Do you have some time?
is there something on your mind?
The Commander of the Inquisition and the Herald of Andraste. That will have people talking.
You wouldn't believe how quickly gossip spreads through the barracks.
Gossip.
Does it bother you?
I would rather our private affairs remain that way. But if there were nothing here for people to talk about, I would regret it.
I love that he's not like, why wouldn't he be like,
Today
yeah,
is
I'm
the
fucking the
How long
Inquisitor?
have you wanted to do that?
Like, he's very respectful.
Longer than I should admit.
You don't have much patience for nobility. I'm glad my title didn't scare you off.
I
Oh.
hadn't considered. I have no title outside the Inquisition. I hope that doesn't... I mean, does it bother you?
No. If you care for me, that's all that matters.
Oh.
I wasn't trying to put you on the spot.
I'm not very good at this, am I? If I seem unsure, it's because it's been a long time since I've wanted anyone in my life. I wasn't expecting to find that here. Or you.
Think you could slip away?
I believe so. Wait for me.
Okay, this is all new. Oh, that's it?
I've been reading the letters found in the quarry. Samson is making red lyrium from people.
You can do that anytime
Not
you
anymore.
want to?
Not in that mine.
I knew Samson had fallen, but this, it's monstrous. We
You're all
have
getting
to put an
banned.
end to
You're
him.
getting
Look at these orders from the
banned.
encampment. That armor must give Samson extraordinary power.
I wanted like a sex
may not
scene
be
on
able to stop
Solas's
him.
desk. Imagine
Samson's a
that.
menace. If we
Or,
can't
like, just
defeat
a
him, no one
makeout.
stands a chance.
Then
But
we
they
must
want to
destroy
tease
the
us.
armor.
They want to torture
I
us.
couldn't say how. Templars are trained not to destroy expensive magical equipment. We need an expert in enchantments. Perhaps they could find a way
Dagna.
to ruin Samson's armor.
You asked for my opinion,
Oh, yeah.
and I've given it. Why would you expect it to change?
I expect you to keep your word. It's relentless. I can't...
Yes!
You give yourself too little credit.
If I'm unable to fulfill what vows I kept, then nothing good has come of this. Would you rather save face than admit...
Hey.
Forgive me.
And people say I'm stubborn. This is ridiculous.
Sandra, what outfit
Cullen
is that?
told you that he's no longer taking lyrium.
Yes, he trusted your judgment on the matter.
He was not interested in my judgment today. Cullen has asked
Val,
that I
don't
recommend a
tempt
replacement
me like
for him.
that.
I refused. It's not necessary. Besides, it would destroy him. He's come so far.
Why didn't he come to me?
We had an agreement long before you joined us. As a seeker, I could evaluate the dangers. And he wouldn't want to
It's
risk your
hard.
disappointment.
It's really hard.
Is there anything we can do to change his mind?
If anyone could, it's you. Mages have made their suffering known, but Templars never have.
Oh.
They are bound to the Order, mind and soul, with someone always holding their
And I don't
lyrium
think
leash.
they realize
Cullen
for the
has
most
a
part that
chance
they're
to break that leash,
oppressed
to
too,
prove to
in a
himself
way.
and anyone who would follow suit that it's possible.
Oh.
He can do this. I knew that when we met in Kirkwall. Talk to him. Decide if now is the time.
You're amazing, Cassandra.
Maker's breath. I didn't hear you enter.
Do the funny
Forgive
one.
me.
Choose the funny option. At least you missed.
Cullen, if you need to
No!
talk-
You don't have to. I never meant for this to interfere.
Are you going to be all right?
Yes. I don't know. You asked what happened to Ferelden's circle. It was taken over by abominations. The Templars, my friends, were slaughtered. I was tortured. They tried to break my mind, and I... How can you be the same person after that? Still, I wanted to serve. They sent me to Kirkwall. I trusted my Knight Commander, and for what? Her fear of mages ended in madness. Kirkwall's circle fell. Innocent people died in the streets.
The slow
Can't
zoom,
you
though?
see why I want nothing to do with that life?
Of course I can.
Don't. You should be questioning what I've done. I thought this would be better. That I would regain some control over my life, but these thoughts won't leave me. How many lives depend on our success? I swore myself to this cause. I will not give less to the Inquisition than I did to Chantry. I should be taking it. I should be taking it.
This doesn't have to be about the Inquisition. Is this what you want?
No. But these memories have always haunted me. If they become worse, if I cannot endure this,
You can.
all right.
Drama crypt.
No red lyrium, no allies, and soon Samson will have no armor, I hope.
You hope?
Dagna's started work on her red lyrium samples, but she needs more details on the armor. We found orders in the mine. They mention Maddox, a name I did not expect to hear.
Samson's letter said something about taking over as the vessel.
Perhaps it's a rank among the Red Templars. It could be a title from ancient Tevinter. Or it's some other role Corypheus has planned for Samson, and Maddox is part of it.
I can't believe they made a man tranquil.
Sleep better if I knew I would be
Okay, wait.
tranquil in Kirkwall. Samson must have found him.
Hi,
taken him in.
Sarah.
Perhaps there's
It's
something
that
left of the
slow
man
build.
Samson
It's
used
that
to be.
push and pull.
Or he's shrewd
So
enough
good.
to know an extraordinary resource. It seems Maddox built Samson's armor for him, and maintains it still.
He's got a grumpy face,
Tranquil
too.
and Kirkwall needed rare and expensive supplies for their enchantments, Supplies we can trace. I can have our men kick down some doors, Inquisitor. Samson's armor might lead us right to his stronghold.
What have you found?
We have him, Inquisitor. We found Samson's lair. My duties usually keep me here, but for Samson, I'll make an exception.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Samson still has that red lyrium armor.
Sarah.
I would sleep better if I knew I would be at your side. We'll depart at your leave.
Oh my god, so sweet. I did, Sarah. I died. I went back and forth between being frustrated with him but ultimately I died. So hot. I'm gonna upload them to YouTube as well individually to give some extra content so I can chill.
Hello, Inquisitor.
You know me?
It's Maddox, Samson's tranquil. Something's wrong. I'll send for the healers.
No,
would
we
be a
watched
waste,
this.
Knight Captain Cullen. I drank my entire supply of Blightcap
Looking around.
The red lyrium deposits are being destroyed, and we've cut the red templars down to the core.
Blackboard.
It's a pity Maddox thought his sacrifice was the only answer. But that leaves Samson with a severely curtailed army and enchanted armor he can't maintain. You did it.
We both fought to make this happen. Don't sell yourself short.
Well, thank you. But my work's not done yet. We're getting recruits by the hour. There's more than a few ex-Templars among them. We've struck a blow and given people hope. This is a true victory.
Inquisitor, I finished it. Are you talking? Sorry. I have it anyhow.
You mean this rune?
It's not just any rune. I made it with red lyrium and what's left of poor Maddox's tools. The rune acts on the median fissures of lyrium to... It'll destroy Samson's armor. He'll be powerless.
We'll cut Corypheus off from his most powerful officer.
Maddox covered Samson's tracks thoroughly. But wherever Samson's retreated, we'll find him. Your army stands ready, Inquisitor. For Samson, for Corypheus,
I want to see the
for whatever
sex.
you command.
I want to see the smut. Smut time, smut time, smut time, smut time. This is your streamer, guys. This is your streamer. Are you proud
I
of
wanted
her?
to thank you.
I don't
When you
have
came to see me,
patience.
If there's anything,
Oh, I love it when he does
this
this.
sounded much better in my head.
I trust you're feeling better?
Yes.
Is it always that bad?
The pain comes and goes. Sometimes I feel as if I'm back there. I should not have pushed myself so far that day.
I'm just glad you're all right.
I am. I've never told anyone what truly happened to me at Ferelden's Circle. I was not myself after that. I was angry. For years, that anger blinded me. I'm not proud of the man that made me. The way I saw mages, I'm not sure I would have cared about you. The thought of that sickens me. Now I can put some distance between myself and everything that happened. It's a start.
For what it's worth, I like who you are now.
Even after...
Cullen, I care about you. You've done nothing to change that.
He just
What
needs
about
to be.
you? You have troubles of
He
your own.
just needs to be
How are you
petted and praised. Oh my
Honestly,
god.
I'm terrified. So many people depend on us,
He's
on
like,
me.
So
Corypheus
cute.
is
Like,
still out there.
let me
You've made
burrow
great
my face
strides.
into my
Do
fur.
not doubt yourself, or the Inquisition just yet. If there's anything I can do, you have only to ask.
May I ask you something?
He is a golden retriever,
Do you think
100%.
Templars should cease to exist?
No. I may have chosen to leave that life, but I respect those who remain. Magic ungoverned could tear the world apart. It's doing so now. Templars are trained and able to confront such dangers.
What would you suggest?
Some call the Circle a prison that can only breed resentment. Perhaps opportunities to work outside the Circle. A mixed military service or healers' clinics with Templar support.
Nice.
And there must be a safer way for Templars to live.
Yes.
Templars can lose their memories to lyrium. Some call it a gift. To forget the failed harrowings, the demons. Some atrocities haunt me still. But to lose what good I can recall. I nearly lost my mind once. It is no gift.
I like the sound of that.
I'm not sure it's the answer, but something needs to change.
You still regret the man you became after leaving Ferelden?
After the Ferelden Circle, I thought all mages were like the ones there. Knight Commander Meredith's methods were harsh, but they kept people safe.
You said Meredith was unstable.
She was my Knight Commander. I had no reason to distrust her. She wasn't wrong about the blood mages in Kirkwall. Meredith encouraged my
A
anger
true
towards the
dumb
mages.
himbo to romance
That
and
was so
Dragon Age?
far I would go.
Yeah,
She knew that
because
too. I was her
someone was
second in
calling
command.
Alistair a
She
himbo.
kept
and I'm like,
decisions from me. Those I would question. I believed she was serving the city. I never thought to question her. Not until it was too late.
You can't control everything. You stood
no,
up to her in
he's
the
so
end.
If I hadn't,
smart.
would I be like her now? I wanted mages locked
He's a
away
player.
as much as she
Oh,
did.
Alistair was
I
the
trusted
himbo
they were
romance?
treated reasonably well, but I should have done
Because
more.
he's just, I mean,
Should have looked
himbo
into
just
it.
means like
It's not yet
simple,
enough.
right?
The Inquisition is my chance to atone.
A
I will
simple
see it
man.
through.
The Inquisition won't last forever. What will you do
I want to
when this is
watch
over?
Alistair
To
scenes.
be honest,
again.
I hadn't given it much thought until recently. I'm not used to having so many possibilities.
No,
If you don't mind my
I
asking,
can't. This
the hero of Ferelden was a circle mage. Did you know her?
That's
I
cool
attended
that
her harrowing, actually. She was a lovely woman.
Lovely.
There was some youthful infatuation.
Yeah, I think they're just supposed to be
A feeling I
simple.
had forsaken until recently.
You never acted on it?
She was one of my charges. Even if she felt the same, it would have been inappropriate. I saw her once after she became a warden. She freed the tower during the Blight.
Like, it's
I would be
Mint.
dead or mad
That's why I
enough
could
for
never
that.
do this over
I was
again,
in a
because
sorry
Mint is
state
so
when she found me.
iconic. I could
Things
never
I've said
change
were
my canon
unkind,
origin.
untoward. I regret them now. I wish she knew that.
So sweet.
You've mentioned siblings. With everything that's happening, do you know if they're all right?
I've received word from my eldest sister. She was always good at tracking me down.
Yeah, I don't know if
South
dumb
Reach
is
has
the right word,
experienced
but
the same
just
chaos as
simple.
everywhere
Like,
else. My family.
here, let me explain. I watched this from TikTok, so these aren't entirely my words, but I was inspired and I agree with this. But the appeal of himbos for women is that there's no complicated toxicity. There's no manipulation. There's no reading between the lines, which is true for a lot of men. And what's true for a lot of men is that if they have any kind of knowledge or intelligence, a lot of them think that they're above people and they're super condescending. So a himbo is extra attractive to women because it's like, you don't get all that stuff. You don't get the condescension. You don't get the manipulation. It's just he just admits that he might not know as much as you. And like, it's attractive. It's attractive.
Family is fine. Pray they remain so.
So I guess
Your
Alistair
sister
is a
tracked you
himbo.
down. She didn't know where you were.
I let her know I was in
And
Haven.
kind-hearted,
She
yes.
assumed I survived. It's not the first time. I may have neglected to tell her when I was transferred
It's
to
free of
Kirkwall.
toxic masculinity.
I wasn't in a good state. I wanted only to leave.
Because toxic masculinity
I
is
received an angry letter
so...
about my disappearance 2 years later. For all her reprimands,
I know more
it was
about
a
video
relief to
games than
hear
you.
from someone who knew me before the
And
Blight.
books and stuff. I'm smarter.
That's all I wanted to know.
No, Solas isn't a himbo. Solas is his own thing. Because Solas has that knowledge and experience and wisdom, but he doesn't look down on your Inquisitor if you romance him and there's a high approval. Like, and he still learns from people in the party, like the banter and stuff from what I saw. And he asks questions and learns from other people and doesn't assume he knows absolutely everything. He listens to people and he respects them. But I wouldn't call him a himbo because he's not simple at all.
Another time then. There you are.
Were you waiting for me?
Oh,
Yes. I mean, no.
I can come
also,
back.
sorry, I keep pausing it. But Solas is, there's not a lot of toxic masculinity there because he has feminine characteristics. You know what I mean? It's like, or like gender fluid. Female gaze, yeah. One of my friends got gender envy from watching Solas. Yeah, that makes sense. He likes it when he gets questioned. Yeah, that's what made me like him. Because I was like, oh, this guy thinks he's so smart. But then I started talking to him, and it was like, every time she asked a question or called him out, it was like Solas approves. I love that. And if he's your friend, he's just like, I sincerely hope I'm wrong this time. Like, I truly hope I'm wrong again. He admitted he was wrong about something, and he wants to be challenged. He wants to be fought. Oh, for sure, Kala.
Back later if you'd prefer.
No, please stay. We have some dealings in Ferelden. I was hoping you might accompany me. When you can spare the time, of course.
Is something wrong?
What? No.
And his
I would
voice
rather
is
explain
soft.
there, if you wish to go.
I believe there's time now.
Yeah.
I will make the necessary arrangements.
What is this?
Where are we?
You walk into danger every day. I wanted to take you away from that, if only for a moment.
Swim?
I grew up not far
Skinny
from
dipping.
here. This place was always quiet.
Did you come here often?
I loved my siblings, but they were very loud. I would come here to clear my head.
Wait.
Of course, they always found me eventually.
I love
You were happy
him.
I was. I still am.
Alone with a mage? That doesn't concern you.
The Templars have rules on fraternization, but I'm no longer bound by them.
I know, but you've seen the worst mages have to offer. How can you not see that in me?
I don't. If I've given you reason to doubt... Of course I have.
Oh.
Whatever I fear of magic, I see none of that in me. The last time I was here was the day I left for Templar training. My brother gave me this. It just happened to be in his pocket, but he said it was for luck. Templars are not supposed to carry such things. Our faith should see us through.
You broke the Order's rules. I'm shocked.
Until a year ago, I was very good at following. Most of the time. This was the only thing I took from Ferelden that the Templars didn't give me. Humor me. We don't know what you'll face before the end. This can't hurt.
I'll keep it safe.
Good. I know it's foolish, but I'm glad.
Stop. That's
Inquisitor,
really sweet.
Did you need something? The sooner we track down this infiltrator, the better.
God damn it.
I don't suppose you'd save a dance for me.
No, thank you.
Oh.
No, I didn't mean to make us break. I've answered that question so many times, I'm rejecting it automatically. I'm not one for dancing. The Templars never attended.
I'm rebounding so hard with this
Do you have
man.
any advice?
Orlesian social events don't fall within my area of expertise. There are a few here we can trust. Be careful.
What's our best course of action?
Assuming the claims against Gaspard are
Hi,
false,
Anna.
I
Hi,
believe he'd be the
Lucas.
strongest ally. But if it means Celine's death, can we make
It's so
such a choice? in
cute,
good conscience?
guys.
Briala's an option.
One of them complicates matters further.
You've attracted a following.
You know, I'm
Who
getting,
are all these
I
people?
don't want a
I don't know.
gold rush,
They won't leave me
gold
alone.
rush. I don't want to.
Not enjoying the attention then?
Hardly. Anyway, yours is the only attention worth having.
Stop.
Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary?
Stop.
I'll let you know at once if I do.
We'll talk later.
I need to do this romance. Stream's over.
There you are.
I need to do this.
Everyone's been
I
looking
need
for
to do him.
Things have calmed down for the moment. Are you all right?
Things went according
Oh my
to
god,
plan
that
for once.
dress!
I couldn't
Shit.
be happier.
This whole operation had me on edge. I'm glad it's over.
His outfit
I know
too.
it's foolish, but I was worried for you tonight. may never have another chance like this, so I must ask. May I have this dance, my lady?
Stop.
Of course. I didn't know you could dance.
For you, I'll try.
Okay, so that was the best balcony dance scene I've ever of the romances. And don't get me wrong, I love Solas, but what the fuck was that hat? You did this. Thank you so much. So that's true. I guess for me the problem was the hat. If there's hat lore, that's great, but it also was like weirdly glitching on his face. I don't know if that was just my game. But what I loved about both Cullen and Solas's scenes on the balcony at the Winter Palace was the hand on her back, like rubbing her back. It was really, really sweet. And then I liked Cullen. Just that was really cute. It was like a prince. And to know that like he has so many admirers and he chooses you. This is really sweet.
Perfectly happy never again setting foot in the Winter Palace.
He does, Alien.
It wasn't the gossip and backstabbing. I know what the game entails. But the indifference to it all.
At least there was dancing.
Or an attempt at it anyway.
I thought you did well.
Well, I'm grateful for your poor taste in dance partners.
Is there anything I should know?
Oh, I gotta watch
My
that,
senior
Val.
officers report that the soldiers are in good spirits. Having the Imperial Army as an ally has bolstered their confidence. The Orlesian military is highly regarded. Of course, I'd wager our own recruits are equal to any chevalier. Ryland's men will monitor the situation.
Yes, sir. We'll begin preparations at once.
In the meantime, we'll send soldiers to assist with the relief effort. That will be all.
Sir.
Oh, I love distracting him. Oh, no, guys, don't
There's
perceive me.
always something more, isn't there?
Don't perceive me.
Wishing we were somewhere else.
No, stop. Don't look at me. No, I swear to God, if you look at me, I will ban you.
Get away before.
I will report you to
This war
Twitch.
won't last forever. When it started, I hadn't considered much beyond our survival. But things are different now.
What do you mean?
I find myself wondering what will happen after. When this is over, I won't want to move on. Not from you.
Take off the gloves.
But I don't know what you... That is, if you...
The desk. Do it on the desk.
Cullen, do you need to ask?
Yes, she's like,
I suppose not. I want...
what? No! No! Fuck you, whoever did that bumble. Fuck you, seriously. There's your death sex, but I need a different one with Solas. Okay, I have to wait for the sticker to go away. I have to wait for the sticker to go away. Bumble. Oh my God.
Leave me.
Oh no.
Leave me.
Sorry. Sirens.
Bad dream.
They always are. Without lyrium, they're worse.
Okay, to anyone who missed it, I just want to say I had a really bad dream this morning. I woke up early and I should have just gotten up, and then I went back to sleep and I had a dream that there was a glass storm. And then I asked Caleb to get me a smoothie, and then he was out in the glass storm, and it was as disgusting as you can imagine. And then once the glass storm was over, don't worry, Caleb ended up okay. He had some cuts, but once the glass storm was over, then there were like people who came in that were pretending to have relief efforts for the glass storm, but then it turns out that they had orchestrated the glass storm, and then they like had all these knives, and they were like, now we're gonna play a game, you're going to be scratched with this knife. And then it felt like hours of the dream of just running from them, and I kept waking up and being like, I'm so tired, but I don't want to go back to sleep and have the same dream. And I kept going back to sleep, and I had the same dream about the fucking glass storm and the knives and the machetes and stuff. And it was like a snowy place, and there was all this blood on the ground. Trigger warning. But I'm like Cullen. I have really fucking weird dreams. No, it was disgusting. Caleb was like, you gotta write this down. No fucking way. No way. No way. That's too dark. I don't even know. I don't know the symbolism. It felt like kind of like the apocalypse though, and it started as a regular storm, but then we realized it was glass. And the people who were leading the relief efforts, it was like 2 girls and a guy, and they were younger, and they kind of seemed like youth leaders, like an evangelical Christian youth camp leader. And like they seemed nice at first, and then they like brought out all these different knives. Oh, I have an alien. Oh my God, Tess, that's so fucking scary. No, Val, it happened like 3 times. I woke up and I was like, please, 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 I don't want to. And I was just so tired, I went back to sleep and kept dreaming about it. Yeah, youth camp counselors. Why can't I have a good dream about Solas or something? Like, what? And I felt so bad because Caleb was the reason why, or I was the reason why Caleb was out there. Luckily, he was fine. But because I asked him to get a smoothie.
I didn't mean to worry you.
You were sleeping.
Despite the dreams, is it still a good morning?
It's perfect. You are... Oh, I have never felt anything like this.
Oh.
I love you. You know that, right?
I love you too.
Let's go!
That's Cullen's romance in a nutshell, you know? We're basing a game off this story. It's too scary, Jeremiah. Yeah, if any of you take that idea and make it a fucking game, don't you dare, because it's too scary. It's too scary. Don't do it. Matt, thank you for 4 more subs. You're so 50 gift subs in total. Thank you. Thank you so much. How dare they be this happy? Yeah. So what I'm gathering from this romance is that it's like good feelings, simplicity to an extent. We're going to help him through his addiction and his withdrawal, and then he's going to help us with being an inquisitor. It's like good feelings, but it's kind of like, it's fulfilling and it's great. But then for me, I want to go deeper. So still I am proud, not proud, but I wouldn't change anything about my playthrough. What are those sparkles? Like, are you kidding me?
Is there anything I should know?
Only that I'm never playing cards again. I still can't find my...
The deep shit, right?
I don't know how Varric talked me into that.
Oh, yeah.
That's too bad. Watching you lose made me want to play cards more often.
I do not need help embarrassing myself in front of you.
You were blushing. It was adorable.
Maker's breath.
Maker's breath.
Forgive me, Inquisitor. For personal interest, I have relieved Josephine, as you might expect.
Oh, yeah.
Knight Templar Samson, General to Corythius, traitor.
Say.
You're not looking good,
To be
Samson.
torn down. We've broken Corypheus's army.
Oh,
I might
yay,
have known
Juliana! I am.
My
I'm
life had gone
doing
differently.
good. I'm so glad you liked
I
it.
might have been one of them. Do you ever wonder what
I love
would have
that he
happened
does
if you'd
that.
not been at the Conclave? If you'd never become the Inquisitor?
A life without you.
Oh.
Never.
Oh, this little eyebrow.
I do
Oh,
not like having that
cute.
Illuvian in Skyhold.
It's
Corypheus
still
may
a
not be
good
able to travel through
romance.
it,
Like,
but what if
it's
something
not
else can?
vanilla.
I don't think Morrigan would keep it here if that were true.
Do they
Yes.
know that they're
Morrigan said
together
as
yet?
much when I asked her.
Oh?
She said I was unreasonable, then offered to explain how the Illuvian works using words with less than 4 syllables.
Ah,
The Circle had a library. I'm fairly well read.
Oh?
right.
I'm not unreasonable. Though all before me is shadow, yet shall the Maker be my guide. I shall not be left to wander the drifting roads of the beyond.
I like Maker's balls better than Maker's
For there
breath.
is no darkness in the Maker's light, and nothing that he has wrought shall be lost.
A prayer for you?
For those we have lost, and those I am afraid to lose.
You're afraid?
Of course I am. Corypheus possessed that Grey Warden at Mythal. What more is he capable of? It's only a matter of time before he retaliates. We must draw strength wherever we can. When the time comes, you will be thrown into his path again. Andraste, preserve me. I must send you to him.
Oh.
There's nothing to worry about. I have luck on my side, remember.
That's less comforting than I'd hoped. Whatever happens, you will come back.
Is that an order, Commander?
No, but as one of your advisors, I strongly recommend it.
If you say so.
That's so sweet. No, me too, Kala. I'm like, damn, I was missing so much. Like, I want Solas lavender cuddles. And he still bows to her. I'm mad. No, I'm mad. No, I'm mad. I'm fucking pissed. I could have given Lavender a happy life.
Am I imagining it? Or do we have a moment to breathe?
I could have given Lavender a happy life.
I think you're right. You brought us here. You are proof that the Inquisition made a difference. That we will continue to do so.
But I don't think she
That's
would have
why we're
wanted
having
it.
this fancy party. Celebrate, Commander.
I'm the
You've earned
maker.
it.
I should be thanking you.
And I'm guiding
You gave me
her.
a chance to prove
I think she would have always felt
In
a
your
little
place,
bit
I'm not sure I would have
unsatisfied.
done the same.
Because I'll never be
I should let you
satisfied.
I'm sure everyone desires your attention, as much as I might want it for myself. You managed to slip away. I thought I might claim more of your attention after all.
I'm watching these and thinking of
I'm
all the
glad you're
different
here.
Inquisitors that I would make.
Good.
He reminds me of Caleb because Caleb is like golden retriever cute like that. Like Caleb will be like
The battle's over.
like cutesy.
There will be a new divine.
Oh.
Yet I don't care about anything other than you being alive.
Cullen.
But that's also why I
don't know
chose
what happens after this.
Solas's, because this reminds me of my real life. Oh, yay! Thank you for the little teething ring for Yuna, Anonymous.
Neither do I.
Oh. Let me guess.
You're to dodge, not catch.
Let me guess.
If that ball
You
were a
get
fireball,
married,
you'd be dead.
and you have the dog, and it's happily ever after.
You found a dog?
They don't breed Mabari in Olay. The merchant said he was abandoned. Perhaps his owner's tired of the novelty.
Tire of you? With that positive attitude and fetching ability?
Even when Lavender and Cullen were talking here, it
He's
didn't
not
feel
supposed to
like
fetch
they
it.
were supposed to be
I don't
together.
think you
Just
understand
that
how this
Lavender.
works.
Another Ferelden
Like my
trapped at the Winter
Inquisitor.
Palace. I couldn't leave him to that fate. Besides, I think he likes me.
But I got ideas for another
I
kind.
never expected you to make friends at a political council. How
Inquisitor.
times have changed.
So they have.
Mhm.
The Inquisition will change after this. I'm not yet sure what that will mean.
Is he gonna propose?
Still, I've found certainty in my life now. The council won't change that.
Stop. Stop.
Marry me.
What?
I mean, will you... I had a plan, and there wasn't a dog, but you were... it doesn't matter. I've thought of little else, and I don't need a plan. Only to know if you would.
I would. Cullen, I will.
You will.
People will notice the Inquisitor marrying her commander in the middle of the Exalted Council.
It won't go over well. But we know a few people who can keep things secret. Just know, everything feels like it was worth fighting for.
Always so serious. Just focus here.
This is the part where you make a promise.
Oh, right. I swear unto the Maker and the Holy Andraste to love this woman the rest of my days.
He's come so far.
There you are. I just realized I'm greeting my wife.
Oh my god.
Maker, you're a lovely sight.
Stop!
Have you had a chance to speak with Leliana? Away from work,
What
I mean.
the hell?
Some, yes. Liliana has kept in contact, unofficially of course, but it's good to see her again. Arguing with her in person is far more satisfying.
Do you remember the first time we came to the Winter Palace?
All too well. I've already answered a half-dozen questions about my personal life. The reason
I
we're
have
here is
my
because we made a
Alathma
difference.
Venon.
That's worth enduring the political small talk.
But you're still glad
But
I'm
it's
here
like,
to rescue you.
I want that, but I want that for Lavender and
Very much so.
Soulless. And I do
Is there
love
anything I should
Cullen,
know?
but it's
We
just
were
like,
permitted
I want
soldiers here,
that
but our
happy
every move
ending
is
for
watched.
them, and it
Some
hurts
things
me
never
to know that
change.
that won't happen.
Is there any news from
probably.
Ferelden? How is your family?
My sister Mia keeps me informed. I understand she's training my nephew to
I sense a threat to my
Your
commander's
dream,
superiority. I'm
Soulless,
sure the defeat
or
will be
Cullen.
distressing.
Thank you for the gift sub, Witchy Dragon.
You could at least
I
pretend
mean,
I'd
maybe
thrown game.
Kata. I don't know.
I should go.
Inquisitor? How are we
still
supposed
calls
to
her
fight a
Inquisitor.
war when we can't even trust our own people?
A few years ago, we railed at the mages at Redcliffe for becoming corrupt. We did the same to the Grey Wardens. Huh. Look at us now.
I fought to protect the Inquisition in this exalted council. And for what? So we could deceive and threaten those we claimed to protect?
Once we locate the spies,
This isn't about the spies. You hid the Kunari body. You all but seized control of the Winter Palace.
we did what was right, not what was politically convenient.
Do you know what this has cost us with Orlais and Ferelden? They are planning to dismantle us as we speak. And perhaps they are right.
I love how she goes, zing! Oh, they would have some beautiful fucking elven ceremony. It would be way
It's under
more
control for now,
gorgeous than
but we don't have a lot of time.
traditional marriage.
need to get to
Selkie,
the
I
Dark
agree.
Rat.
Oh. Wait, do you have the anger option? I kind of want her to get angry and then him to be, oh, you do.
It's fine.
Him to be like,
It's
that's
under
my
control for
wife.
now, but we don't have a lot of time. I need to get to the Darvarat.
Does anyone know what happens if you choose the anger option in your romancing, Cullen?
Thank you, Inquisitor. Would you...
There is so much hugging.
Would you like us to inform the Exalted Council of the danger?
He still hugs you? That's
Yes.
so cute.
If we fail, the Exalted Council needs to know what happened. I will inform them personally.
Leliana, I can...
No, your job is hard enough already. This is my responsibility.
I'll have guards ready.
What
at the
if
Alluvium, in
Lavellen
case
and
the Kunai
Solas
attack
can
the
just
palace.
like live in the
Make her
fate
watch
together
only.
and just dream for eternity together? I kind of want them both to assume whatever type of godhood and just like chill in the fade together. I would love that. Oh, he just stays. He doesn't even go and then come back. Hug.
Hi, I'm Renata Bliss, and I'm your freestyle dance teacher.
What an end! What an end! I'm your freestyle dance teacher. No, I would love that mesh. After the Inquisition transitions to peacekeeping. Okay, I can't read that fast. Cullen and the Inquisitor were able to spend more time together. Oh, buddy. Mr. Jock, thank you for the Prime sub. Cullen continued to serve as commander of the Inquisition forces, aiding the Inquisitor in service to Divine Victoria. That is after a long overdue visit to Cullen's siblings, who were overjoyed to meet their new sister-in-law. Well, that's it. But what about the... What about the Lyrium Sanctuary? That's very sweet. I'm so glad I saw that. That's
Chosen
really
of
cute.
Andraste, a blessed hero sent to save us all.
Am I riding in on a shining steed?
I would have suggested a griffon, but sadly they're extinct.
This motherfucker. It
The
autoplayed.
chosen of Andraste,